Hello, welcome to our online information session. I'm Ivan Trujillo and I'm the Program Director for the Professional Program in Graphic Design. Today, I'm going to talk about the program and how it can benefit you, whether you are a career changer or already working in graphic design. We will begin by talking about the field of graphic design and how our program can give you a competitive edge to enter this exciting field or enable you to advance to the next level. You'll also learn the nuts and bolts of our graphic design program and how you can get started with it. If you have any questions during this presentation, please go ahead and send them in. We will do our best to answer your questions as we go through the presentation and answer as many as we can at the end. So let's get started. Graphic designers create visual concepts either using computer programs or by hand. These visual concepts communicate ideas that inspire, inform, and engage with consumers. Graphic designers are the ones who develop the overall look and feel, page layout, and production design for various applications, which could be print, brochure, magazines, books, catalogs, advertisements, signage of websites, apps, and the like. Many graphic designers are employed in specialized design services, publishing or advertising or marketing. They also work at design studios, at agencies, startups, corporations, public relation firms, or related service industries. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, in 2016, 1 in 5 graphic designers was self-employed. The organization projects about a 4% growth rate for graphic designers, and that number varies by industry. For example, the Bureau of Labor Statistics says that employment of graphic designers in computer system design and related services is going to grow 20% over this time period. On the other hand, employment of graphic designers at newspapers, periodicals, books, or directory publishers will decline. However, a new type of designer needs to do the digital versions of the ones mentioned above. But we know that companies are continuing to increase their digital presence online, and that requires graphic designers to create visually appealing and effective websites, social media campaigns, and apps that are also user-friendly. The Bureau of Labor Statistics knows that graphic designers should expect to face a strong competition for available positions. Those who keep up with the latest design trends, technologies, and techniques will have the best prospects for landing a job or moving up in the graphic design careers. And that's exactly where we come in. If you have a bachelor's degree, which is recommended but not required, combined with our graphic design program, you'll have the knowledge and skills to be successful and marketable. You'll gain the knowledge to either enter the field or advance in your current position. So, how can UC Berkeley Extension help you achieve your career goals and become more competitive in this growing field? UC Berkeley Extension is the continuing education arm of the flagship campus, UC Berkeley. Since 1891, we've been assisting students in reaching their professional goals and accomplishments. We offer more than 65 professional certificates and specialized programs, and more than 2,000 classrooms and online courses, with 45,000 enrollments each year. We pride ourselves on academic excellence, and all of our courses and instructors are approved by the appropriate campus department. In particular, this program is approved by the UC Berkeley Arts and Design Department. Our instructors, all of whom work in the field, also bring their real-world experience to the classroom. So when you enroll in a UC Berkeley Extension course, you are guaranteed a real-world, professional Berkeley quality education. So let's focus on the certificate itself. The curriculum combines lectures, group activities, and course projects to help you master these concepts and apply them to projects relevant to your work, either work you are currently doing or the work you will be doing as a graphic designer. In each class, you will work on projects so that you can take course content and apply it to real-world projects of your choice. So this could be a project you're currently working on or a project that will impress a future boss. This program was developed over 30 years ago in response to a growing profession. Since the inception of computer graphics in the 80s at offices, design studios, ad agencies, nonprofit, and printing services, this permitted a fast-growing opportunity for artists and designers. We were able to easily change documents on the spot and quickly turn around files for clients. Little by little, with the launch of Adobe products such as Photoshop, InDesign, and Illustrator, among others, we were able to embark in a new way to approach graphics. And that's the focus of our program. It is geared for those who are interested in changing their careers to graphic design. It is also great for those of you who are already working in graphic design but want to hone your skills or learn the latest techniques. So as you can see, our program draws a lot of different types of students, which really creates an interesting and collaborative classroom, and it is a great way to network. You will develop the fundamental skills in graphic design by learning both the theory that guides our work as well as the tools and techniques to execute our graphic designs. You will continue to build on these skills as you progress through the program. The skills that you learn in the classroom will be put to use every day in your graphic design career. This is truly practical learning. And to show off those new skills, you will create a comprehensive body of work that can be shown to employers. This portfolio will provide that you know the tools and techniques of graphic design by showing off a comprehensive website and printed materials. This is going to help you market yourself. Let's take a look at the courses you will take to complete the program and work towards that portfolio. To complete the entire certificate, you will take 7 required courses. In total, you'll receive 14 semester units of classwork and 228 hours of hands-on practical instruction. You might be wondering, how much time will I be devoting to my studies? As a general guideline, for every hour spent in the classroom, you should expect to spend about 2 hours outside of class time studying. For example, if you are in a class that meets once a week for 3 hours, count on spending at least 6 hours outside of class time reading, preparing assignments, and working on projects. In total, this will be about 9 hours for both class and studying time. Most students complete the certificate between 1 to 2 years. You have up to 2.5 years to complete all of the courses once you have registered for the certificate. Here are the required courses. I do recommend doing your classes in this order. You'll start with Visual Design Principles and end with Graphic and Web Design Portfolio. In Visual Design Principles, you'll learn about page layout, grid systems for print and web, and design principles. You'll explore typography, color theory, logo design, balance, perception, and more. This will help you understand visual communication as it relates to user interaction, prototyping, and best practices by using some of the Adobe apps. Then, in Illustrator 1, you'll learn step-by-step instructions on how to use the program's drawing tool to create logos and original artwork. You will also learn how to use the pen and transformation tools, layers, color palettes, and swatches. In InDesign, you'll explore the program's typographic and graphic capabilities, as well as many shortcuts and tips and page layout. You'll develop several real-world projects for print and PDF formats. Then, in Typography Fundamentals, you will learn how to identify general font families and analyze individual letter forms and typefaces, create basic letter form designs, and produce your own working alphabet. That means you can create this by using RoboFont software, and voila, you can type your own typeface creation. In Photoshop 1, you'll learn the fundamental concepts of the program, such as layers, painting tools, blending modes, tonal correction and retouching, and sharpening images, as well as compositing. You will end with a full ad campaign. In web design with HTML and CSS3, you'll apply web standards as you code and master the fundamentals of web development and design. By the end of the course, you'll have built a website that includes video and motion, photography, and a product page. Your final class will be Graphic and Web Design Portfolio. In this class, you will develop a professional graphic design portfolio to present to future clients and for employment. Guest speakers such as designers, headhunters, alumni, and industry professionals will share their stories, experiences, and advice. By the end of the class, you will have a comprehensive portfolio website, including digital documents and printed components. We also offer additional courses if you want to take a deep dive into a particular subject area. These courses do not count towards the requirements to complete the program. They're available as supplementary to your graphic design education. Here are the courses you might be interested in taking if you want to dive deeper into graphic design. These courses cover branding, typography, digital illustration, and package design. If you really like taking the Photoshop 1 course as part of your required courses, then you might want to take animation design and video production to get more in-depth training in this highly popular software program. If you're interested in getting an internship, you'll want to enroll in the Internship in Graphic Design course. You'll present your resume and portfolio to a professional graphic design firm or related organization that will be sponsoring your internship. Once the internship is agreed upon, you'll get approval from our staff and then you'll set up a work schedule with the company. If you have any additional questions about the internship, please email me. I will show you my contact information later on in the session. If you want to take additional courses that focus more on website design and UX, here are the courses that you can enroll in. UX is fast becoming an attractive skill for graphic designers to have on their resume. So we offer quite a few different user experience courses, from an intro course to understanding information architecture to diagramming and prototyping. You can also take a course in front-end web development to teach you how to translate your design into consumer-facing web pages. Again, I want to reiterate that these courses for advancement are not part of the program's curriculum and do not count towards the completion requirement. These are meant to help you enhance a certain skill set or dive deeper into a subject area that you're interested in. They also look great on your resume and portfolio. We recommend that all students working extensively with digital image creation should own a laptop computer. We highly recommend you have an Apple MacBook Pro. You can check out the Apple website, which offers educational related discounts on purchasing a laptop. We recommend that your computer is 2.7 gigahertz quad with 16 gigabytes memory and 750 gigabyte serial ATA drive. These are just recommendations, so if you have or you prefer 13, 15, or 17 inches or like to use a MacBook Air, that's totally fine as long as it has similar capabilities. We recommend Apple products because that's what is highly used in the industry. Most offices are going to have Apple products, but some companies have PC products. So if you're a fan of PC computers with similar capabilities, that is totally fine. Printers. As graphic designers, you will need to print out your homework. Make sure that it is a wide format, at least 11 by 17 inches. Again, these are just recommendations. You learn best practices, techniques, and strategies from our graphic design instructors who bring years of real world experience to the classroom. Again, they're also approved by UC Berkeley. Our instructors are skilled experts deeply vested in your success. They are passionate about sharing their knowledge with you and helping you achieve your professional and career goals. They bring to the classroom concepts that illuminate the topics as well as real world examples from their job and consultancy experience. Here are three select profiles of our roster of outstanding instructors. Josh Halstead is a designer at Landor in San Francisco, where he is responsible for translating business strategy into creative solutions that push the boundaries of design, technology, and branding. Drawing on experience across a broad range of business to business and business to consumer industries, Josh has identified recurring patterns that have shaped his problem solving methodology around a systems thinking approach that helps clients for coherent and consistent customer relationships. He has created dynamic experiences for clients in technology, financial services, consumer electronics, professional services, energy, and nonprofit spaces. Another stellar instructor is Abigail Rudner, who is a freelance designer. Her clients include Tower Records, Godiva, The Wall Street Journal, and Super Juice. Previously, Abigail worked at Campbell Soup Design Studio on packaging and promotional design for Campbell's subsidiaries. Nicolas Gutierrez is a commercial and art photographer in San Francisco. He focuses in concept, storyline, and overall aspects of lighting, composition, color, and balance. His interest in creating fantastic environments and visual stories brought him to specialize in digital composites, a way of work that allows him to free his creativity. He has a large number of clients, mostly for high end fashion.
My name is Josh Halstead. I'm an instructor here at UC Berkeley Extension. I come from a background in branding. I worked at Landor for about 4 years on the creative side. I chose to teach. It was a decision about, well, I'm going to start transitioning from paper to people. So that's my tagline. But I really truly think that the magic happens within people and relationships, and that's what I care most about. So teaching is just a way for me to extend that. Class is visual design principles, so the 101 of art and design. So we look at typography, we look at imagery, we look at how do you create these things called, brand identity systems. Not just how it fits together, but what it actually means and what the communication value is of each bit. So it's incredibly important for a student to come out of school with a portfolio. Because that's the first thing that an employer is going to be looking at, especially for a career as a UX or a traditional graphic designer. And that portfolio should be very ironed out to express the range of your skills, but very concisely wrap in your personal narrative, right? So how do all the skills that you've acquired so far fit into a holistic resume, not just your resume that starts from, UC Berkeley Extension on. So I hope that every student gains creative confidence, right? That's something that David Kelly has said, but I really mean it, above and beyond anything else, because we go over the fine points and make sure that everything's buttoned up. The biggest thing that I want anyone to walk away with is the confidence to be creative, right? Whatever that next step is.
We offer courses only at our San Francisco campus, which is located in the south of Market area and is just a short walk from the Embarcadero BART station. In terms of when you'll take courses, classes run on weeknights, usually starting around 6:30 and ending at 9:30. These courses run generally one night per week over a period of 10 to 12 weeks, and also on Saturday mornings or afternoons. In addition, we offer courses online. These courses are live online by meeting your instructor and classmates at a determined day and time of the week through Zoom. Earning your award of completion is a simple three-step process. First, register for the program. We recommend you to do this before starting your second course. Check out the requirements on our website. Then complete all of the required courses with a grade of C or better within the 2.5-year time period. Probably one of the biggest benefits is that you pay as you go. You don't pay for the entire program at once, you pay for each course one at a time. Prices vary based on each course. Prices for the individual courses are available on the website. Finally, once you have completed all of your courses, you'll receive your award. Many of you might be wondering, what do your graduates go on to do? We're always super proud of our students' success. Many of our instructors share stories of former students who have landed positions or who have advanced in their graphic design career. Here are a couple of our recent graduates and their current positions. Bay Area native Suzanne Rothberg turned to graphic design after a year and a half as a travel photographer and writer in Bali. She completed the program in just 1 year and quickly landed her first graphic design gig as a junior graphic designer at Serena and Lilly. Her day-to-day consists of designing assets to be approved by their creative department and sending off to be coded. These assets include image and type blocks that need to be placed throughout the company's site, product stories that get emailed to their clientele, digital invitations to promote an event happening in one of the retail stores, web, ad, and more. Clark Dolliver shifted to graphic design after working for UC Berkeley as a scheduling coordinator for 5 years. He completed the program in 2.5 years. All he could do was take a single course per semester, and that was totally fine for him. These days, Clark works for Phoenix Inc. as a graphic designer doing what he loves. Ankita Mantri is another of our graduates from the program. Her strong desire to be a successful designer pushed Mankita to do a great portfolio and get employment in the USA. As a graphic designer doing social media campaigns, assets for website and run marketing endeavors by her company for digital and print formats. Currently, she works for TWO, a furnishing company in the Bay Area. You can read more about this and many of our other graphic design graduates on our Voices blog on the website. So, how do you get started? If you are new to Extension, you will need to create a free student account through our website. You will use this account to enroll and pay for your courses, find out about your grades, and track your progress through the program. Then enroll in your first course, Visual Design Principles. I suggest visiting the course page and finding a section that fits your schedule. I also suggest filling out our newsletter sign-up form. You'll receive monthly emails about upcoming courses and new blog posts. I would like to mention that all work that you see on this presentation is student work, and here is our credit page to honor their work and their capabilities as designers. Thank you for submitting your questions, many of which we've been able to answer during the presentation. Here are a few more than have come in. How do I enroll in courses? You enroll through our website. Go to the course that you wish to enroll in, read the course description and section information, and then use the Add to Cart button and follow the on-screen instructions. You must pay for the course in full at the time you enroll. Another question that comes in is UC Berkeley Extension academic credit transferable? Each institution has its own criteria for what it does or doesn't accept. You should contact the school directly and ask about its transfer criteria. Looks like we've got time for a few more questions. Okay, can I take the courses in any order? We highly recommend that you take the courses in the order they appear on our website from top to bottom. In addition, several courses have prerequisites. You must take InDesign before you take Typography Fundamentals. You must complete the other 6 courses before you enroll in Graphic and Web Design Portfolio, or you can take this course concurrently with other courses in this program of study. Last question, how many courses should I take per term? We talk with many of our successful students about this issue. If you're working full-time, 1 to 2 courses per term is manageable. If you're not working and going to school full-time, 3 to 4 courses per term is recommended. Well, that's all the time we have to take your questions. But if you have any additional questions that I wasn't able to answer, here is my contact information. I would love to hear from you and discuss how this certificate or individual courses can help you become a qualified and knowledgeable graphic designer. We also have an FAQ section on the Graphic Designs program webpage. Thank you again for taking the time to learn about our certificate and course offerings in graphic design. I look forward to seeing you in one of our San Francisco classrooms.